Hello, hello, hello. This is going to be Tactical Carnage versus XO Gaming. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. I'm joined here this week with. Hello? You there?
Yep, I am here. This is Dave over here. Sorry, I was just testing out the audio. And we are live, correct?
Yep.
Alright, cool. You wanna just give me a second while I just test out the audio a little bit? Make sure everything's okay?
Yeah, go for it. So we are going to be playing XO Gaming. I'll actually pull up the roster for you guys. This is their website. Looks like I don't know. I was looking at before. Yeah, they don't have the rankings of the players, but we can pull up their rankings from Battle.net just by who's in the channel here. So it looks like our first player is going to be Smash, and we're just waiting for them to. Oh no, they're going to be playing Nano. So Smash is a top 50 Masters player for us, and then they're going to be playing Nano, who is over here. He's actually in a game. Whoops. Let's see. He is a. Ooh, he's in the top 8 of his Masters, rank 7, so he's ranked up pretty high there. But we're just waiting for their games to finish, and then we will be starting their games, and we will just leave you with some StarCraft music to go with it. So we're ready here.
This song is dedicated to
Porky, let me just test this mic out for a second. I don't think I hear myself on your stream.
more than a decade now.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
On Monday he makes a fun.
You should, because it's picking you up through TeamSpeak.
Alright, yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Huh?
Hey Porky, you there?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, just making sure that my sound levels are on par with yours, so.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be starting our first game. It's going to be on MLG Shakuris Plateau.
Guys.
Actually, that wasn't the game. But I'm assuming still that the first map is going to be MLG Shakuris. It's going to be a Terran versus a T versus T matchup. So we're probably.
Interesting.
What do you expect to see from that?
Well, in first plateau, it's usually all about whoever gets the watchtowers, in my opinion. TVT just a positional matchup, but everything you have to do about the positioning. And in Shakuris, where you have that one big choke in the middle of the map where it decides whether you can cross over or not, really it changes the flow of the game. I think we'll be seeing a lot of that. We'll be seeing a lot of whoever gets control of the watchtower being a little bit in a more advantageous situation.
Yeah, it's definitely about those placements of that siege, placement of those siege tanks and how well they can drop. I mean, there are those close by air positions which they can spawn at. So if they do spawn at that, the dropping is going to be pretty important.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Usually what we see is, macro game, someone taking over the middle, a bunch of centaurs. Usually really good games on Shakuris Plateau.
Yeah, but luckily they're just having some problems with the people who are hosting. They can't like invite people, so we should be getting started here fairly shortly.
Alright.
Apologize for the wait, but while you're waiting, you can go check out our website at tacticalcarnage.com. We have some pretty cool forms up on there, as well as information about our weekly tournaments, which happen every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We didn't have one this Sunday because of Easter and not too many people could make it, so I don't know why people would favor Easter over StarCraft or over Tactical Carnage, but some people do.
Easter is not better than StarCraft, not by a long shot, Parky. You're right about that one.
That's why we're here.
Indeed. Some sick IPL matches going on today.
Yeah, I only watched the some of the GSTL last night with StarTale versus Prime.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Especially
Yeah,
with the controversial match and everything.
yeah, I came in at it was Marine King versus no, maybe it wasn't Marine King. Maybe it was. I forget who. Oh, July Zerg. Yeah, July Zerg versus Marine
Okay.
King Prime, I think.
No, it was July versus Maru. It was the first match of the tournament. Match
Maybe
of
it
the finals, I think.
was. My bad.
Well, he is the Marine Prince, so yep.
I think there
Get
was some.
confused
I
between
think it
them.
was that one. There was like some pretty huge baneling bus or baneling burrowed baneling.
Oh man, that was amazing when you detonate Baneling mines.
Yeah.
When Maru was trying to reinforce. He even had a Raven out, but it was just amazing. I love seeing Baneling mouth off.
Yeah.
Oh, can I get invited to the game?
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know why they didn't invite you. So hopefully we'll be able to get started here. We have
Oh yeah, the game.
yeah, now you're cool.
All right, so who do we have here? We have Tactical Carnage Smash versus Nano XO Gaming. Ooh, very highly ranked. Look at this
Yeah,
guy.
he's ranked 7 of his Masters League.
Oh, Nano is ranked 7 in his Master League, and Smash is ranked 43 with 64 wins and 71 losses. So this should be a good game. I mean, obviously Nano will be a little bit in a better win just by sheer, but you never know. You know,
Yeah, it is just
they're obviously
on paper he looks better, but yeah, you don't know.
exactly.
So as we get the anticipation screen loading here, and as everyone's computers loads the map here, we'll finally be able to start the long-awaited matchup. Ah, they messed up the positions on me. Okay, so here we go. We have Nano spawning as the red Terran at about the 11 o'clock position. And then spawning as the blue Terran, we have Tactical Carnage Smash, and Nano is 4XO. T versus T,
Oh, fair.
Shakur's Plateau. It's all about position here. They are not close by air here, so the drops don't become as important, although still, I mean, they're Terran players, so the drops are always going to be important.
I do forget if MLG Shakur's Plateau is only positions. I forget. I wonder if they know.
Well, all
That's
all
what I'm curious of.
emojis you can spawn cross, but I think oh yeah, are they? I think you can also spawn close. I
On
believe.
MLG Shakur's.
So
Okay.
it might only be cross though. 50-50 on that.
All right.
So we do have both players
Well, this
putting
is the
down their
yeah.
yeah, we do have both
This
players putting down their power supply there. Nothing too exciting about that.
power supply.
Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. There goes down the barracks. Oh, look at that build
Oh man,
working.
that was crazy, man. Did you see that?
Yeah, I know. Pretty high level stuff so far.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, this is the first match. This is a best of 9 all kill format, so First match is actually extremely important because it really determines the flow of the rest of the series.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Smash is pretty new to our community or to the team, so I want to see how he does. I haven't heard of his name before, so it'd be interesting to see how he plays.
Right, right. If he could take out, no, that would be huge for Technical Carnage because Nano seems like one of the higher ranked players on Team XO. So if he could get through this and then get another killer, like not even get another killer too, but if he takes out this guy, then they should be in great shape.
Yeah, both players, both pretty much on the same time right now. They're just started their orbital command centers. They're both halfway done on that. They do have Marines pumping out right now as well.
Right,
Looks
and we
like
can
they
start
don't know
seeing the
about the cross
differences.
positions too, because they both check. Well, they both checked the close by air first. So
Yeah, maybe Emoji Shikars does have close positions too, but oh, the
looks like
SCV
that.
actually going to get caught over here, and he's
Yep.
not going to see that Sash is trying to put down a command center on the low ground over there.
And actually, Smash sending that SCV to the Zelnaga instead of checking the other spawn position. I don't know why
Right,
he did that.
right,
I mean,
right.
as
Well,
you
he
said,
knows.
yeah, I mean, he knows he's over there, although he doesn't know what's there, but he knows that by this time there is that wall, so he's not going to be able to get in there anyway. So he does take control of that Zelnaga tower, because it is important to have control of that. But we do have Smash going for an early expansion here, and it looks like Nano's just going to take a second gas and get a
Right,
factory.
definitely, and he knows that a Marine is going to pop out around the 3 minute 10 second mark, so he kind of doesn't want to risk losing his SCV, and
Yeah.
he knows that Nano's good enough to probably deny that scout. But now we see two gases from Nano, and immediately putting a starport. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Banshee play because there's nothing else I would really think that he could do with two gases right now, and he needs to do some damage to Smash because Smash is command center right after Barrett, and he's going to be so economically ahead. He needs to get some kind of damage done.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he does have the one barracks, one factory, one starport build going for him. Yeah, like you said, as long as he attacks early on to destroy Smash's early economically, they will be getting up pretty soon once he gets that second base saturated. It will be big for Nano to deal with that.
Well, there's something very interesting going on right now. I thought it was going to be Banshees, but Nano's actually building a siege tank and a medevac, so I think he's going for some 1-1-1 type of play off just one rack, one factory, and one sword. I would have assumed that he would put down at least a reactor on the barracks somewhere, but oh, and there's a scan. I think all he sees is a tech lab. He doesn't see the factory or the starport, so he might just assume that it's Banshees. This is actually pretty huge.
Actually, well, yeah, he doesn't even see that starport there. That is true. We do have a bunker going down at the main. There are no missile turrets in sight just yet. We do have
Right.
Smash's engineering bay going down now as well. We also have siege
Right.
mode being started for Nano also, as well as combat shields for Smash.
I really don't think he's going to be expecting siege tanks because he's going to be expansions because he saw the tech lab. So that's why he's his Marines at the bottom position and building a turret. And this is just all resources that are going down the drain right now because what Nano is actually doing is just going for a huge attack with two siege tanks and an ambulance, no, fire truck outside of my house going off.
Hopefully there's no fire where you are. Actually, you know what? Hopefully there is because you're dedicated. You're not leaving for that fire. No stop, drop, and roll for you.
Yeah,
You're
let's
cashed
just
in.
let's just say that, Porky. Oh, but now he sees the forces. He saw them, and he knows that there are tanks and marines and medevacs out. This is an extremely strong push. I don't know if Smash can actually stop this from coming in. He doesn't have combat shielded, no stim, just a bunch of marines and SCVs. He's frantically repairing the bunker, which is the smart decision.
But it's not
Right
even doing
now.
any damage. It's just taking damage. So, like, it's not even
Right,
attacking
right.
anything. So it doesn't even.
But he's
matter.
losing mining time. Yeah.
We do have Stin that just got started. Combat shields did just finish for Smash, but it's really not going to help us in this situation at all.
Right. I do not know how he's going to break this. This is extremely tough because Nano already has a bunker on the low ground. He has a medevac. And even with the combat shields, the Marines are just not very good against what Nano has right now. There's 3 siege tanks.
Yeah, he just broke down that bunker, and right now Smash really doesn't have anything. I mean, he has a huge amount of SCVs that are just
Oh,
gonna
he's
get
going for
eaten
the
up.
Hail Man. He's going for it. He's sending all his SCVs, losing his SCVs. Oh my goodness. He's already killed 33 workers and this game is over. Wow.
So congratulations for EXO there. They are going to be taking game number 1, which means that Nano is going to be moving to game number 2 since the winner does play on. So Tactical Carnage is going to have to find another player now.
Right, it's just very unfortunate that when he scanned the base of Nano, all he saw was a tech lab. Immediately you think it's going to be Banshees, obviously, because what else could you do? A siege tank push is really unlikely at that point in the game. So very well played by Nano, very strong push, 3 siege tanks, and versing only Marines and SCVs is pretty rough, man.
Yep, so looks like Moose is going to be our next player here. So he is a fairly good player. That means that it is going to be a Terran versus Protoss. He is the top 25 Masters, so a little bit more up the Masters ladder there. Finally, a Protoss match. I can't stress enough how few Protoss we see.
In the Clan Wars?
Well, yeah, in any game that I've casted here, always
Oh.
Terran versus Terran or Terran versus Zerg. Very rarely will we have a Protoss player in the mix there.
Well, I'm hoping this puts on a better show. It looks like he has 852 points in his Master League, and Nano looking very strong. He's probably extremely confident now that he got one person out of the way. It always feels good to get that first win for your team. An 1100 point Master, so really high up there.
Yep, and it looks like that Moose chose Cloud Kingdom as their next map. This is the one with the flying shark, and the one that I always say should have a giant Mario character in the middle for Zelnaga Tower.
A giant what?
Mario. Cloud Kingdom, that doesn't make you think of Mario?
Oh, he said I say Mario. I was like Mario. I was like, what the
Mario.
hell is that?
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, that is true, kinda. Cloud Kingdom. Map choice.
Yep, and we're just waiting for everyone to accept their invites here, and then we'll be started with game number 2. Once again, I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. Follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. I'm the streaming manager here for Tactical Carnage. We're a multi-gaming community. You can find out more about us at tacticalcarnage.com, as well as find out more about our Sunday weekly tournaments, which happen 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. We didn't have one this week because of Easter. But you can find out all that information at tacticalcarnage.com, and I'm joined here this week with.
Hello everybody, this is Daber here. I have the privilege of casting this clan war with Porky on this beautiful Easter weekend. that that no one really cares about apparently, because they're all at IPL or playing StarCraft.
Actually, no, wait. Just waiting for one other person to join in here, and then we will get started on the second game.
Yep, Exo Gaming is also casting this clan war, so they need to put in a bunch of people in the observer spots.
Or not.
But I think Moose really needs to take care of Nano in this game. If it becomes 2-0, it's going to be pretty hard to come back from that. Who do you think the best player on? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, who do you think is the best player on Tactical Carnage at this point?
I think Moose is pretty much he's up there, so
Right.
I'm hoping
The
that he
Moose
can pull
trying,
out a
yeah.
win.
Oh yeah, trying to take down No from Exo Gaming.
So here we go. As the map loads, it's going to be Nano against Moose. Terran versus Protoss. Finally a Protoss player, as I've said before. I'm a Protoss player myself, so I do like to see that race played at least once a month.
Once a month. Wow,
Yeah.
you're getting it good there, man. I like Protoss too. I mean, I switch between Protoss and Terran sometimes, but Protoss is such a cool race.
Yeah, like to me, like Terran just feels like too slow because I can only make one building at a time. Well, I need one worker per building, and then like
Right,
Zerg
that is
feels,
really annoying. I'll be
yeah,
honest about that. Yeah.
and then like
Good
Zerg
on you.
feels too fast because I always have to like watch like larva injects, and then like I can only make everything out of like the larva instead of out of the buildings. But like Protoss is kind of like in the middle because I can just use one worker and just build everything.
That's a very nice explanation of why you like Protoss. I like it.
Yeah, I've thought about it for many years.
Yeah, that's
Spent
one reason
many,
I didn't play Zerg. Yeah, man, those larva injects are just ridiculous. Like, I don't think I have the patience to do that.
yeah. And oddly enough, this is are you stuck on the loading screen too?
Yes, I am. Someone's probably
Oh
lagging it
wait,
up with.
there we go. Those grass powered computers can be really annoying. Hopefully nobody drops. Well,
Oh yeah, yeah. Then we have to remake, but whatever. As
we
long
only
as
have
it's
to
not
redo it, yeah. As long as it's
yeah,
not a player. There we go.
right, right. I mean, as long as it's not something like between what happened between Marine King and Parting the other day.
So here we go.
Anyways,
We have
yeah.
Moose spawning as the blue Protoss for Tactical Carnage at about the 7 o'clock position, and then spawning as the red Terran at about the 1 o'clock position. We have Exo's Nano.
All right. So I'm not too familiar with this map, but hopefully there's a good reason why I just picked it. You should always keep the map choice in mind when you're playing because, to be perfectly honest, some maps are favored toward races. Like, um, specific example, sure, Plateau is pretty good for Terran, which is probably why both teams put Terrans out on the first map.
Yeah. I mean, this map, they do already know where each other spawns, so they can only spawn in these two positions. Um, Now, what's key with this map is, I mean, there's a decent number, there's a pretty good position that Terran can put up siege tanks on the high ground to attack units coming up to its base. Like they have this pretty decent high ground space right by the ramp, and then by like well, what would be its third, and then the ramp coming up from the middle of the map as well.
Right, very true.
Oh, and it looks like
Mainly tank.
Nano's,
Oh,
yeah,
getting an
Nano's builder
SCV kill.
SCV, yeah.
Wow. Well, Moose getting an early lead, take out the SCV. That's actually really huge. It might not seem like it, but it's
Well,
actually pretty huge for now.
Well, there were those two SCVs right there. It did stop the build. It did like halt the building of that barracks for like maybe like 5 seconds. So he bought some time on it. I was like amped and ready to fucking go after that. That barracks is just about to finish there for Nano, so he should be making Marines out of that pretty shortly. We do have that gateway just finished now as well. So his gateway got finished, I think, just before that barracks finished there. Although he's not starting that Zealot yet, so that Marine is going to pop out first.
Right. Yeah, I was a little skeptical. Oh, and the probe does go down. Nano takes it out. But I was a little skeptical of why Moose actually sent his probe out so early. Usually, if you know your opponent is at a certain position, you don't send your probe out too early because you don't really have to. But getting an SCV kill, letting some SCVs not mine for a while, it's very, very worth it.
Yep, we do have that Zealot now coming out about 3/4 of the way down. We do have that Cybernetics Core just about to pop there, so we should be seeing Warp Gates started. And we do have Nano going for an early expansion here, so this is going to allow him to get a decent start on economic. Hopefully Moose sees that and he can play towards that and do some early harassment.
Right, at this point I'm sure Moose can assume that it's a 1-Rax FE coming from Nano because he didn't see any gases taken and he sees all the SCVs inside his base, so I think he's going to put on a little pressure, but the bunker will be up in time. He'll obviously an experienced player, so he knows what to do. And Moose most likely going for the one gate expand himself.
Yep, we do have a probe there. Yep, there goes down the expansion for Moose. As you said, the one gate expand. We do have a Stalker and a Zealot heading towards Nano's base here, so he will be able to see that Nano has already expanded. By the time he gets there, that expansion will be done. There is a bunker here filled with Marines here, so I don't think that Stalker might... Okay, does see that, so he's fine on there. So since he does see that bunker, he does know about the expansion there.
Right, very, very standard game so far.
He did that idle probe just sitting there for Moose. Oh, no, it's going to go to work, do a pile on there. We do have that sentry out.
Oh, and Nano's sneaking in an SV. He's
Yep,
not really controlling it. There it goes.
Yeah, it's not being very well microed there. It is going to die off pretty shortly. We do
Right,
have
unfortunately, yeah.
we do have that forward stalker there controlling that Zelnaga tower. We do have that natural expansion for Moose 3/4 of the way done there. And we do have another gateway coming out for Moose as well. And warp gates are just about finished for him. We do have a tech lab going down on one of those barracks, so we should be seeing marauders coming out of there pretty shortly, as we just see one building right now.
Right, and unfortunately for Nano, he did sneak an SCV in, but he didn't get much information at all. All he saw was another gateway building, so he has no clue what Moose is up to. But Moose is skimping out a little bit on the units. Usually you see 2 more gates after that initial expansion, but then he just put 1 expo down, saving a couple hundred minerals, and taking his 2 gases, putting down a forge. So a very interesting build so far. Usually see like a double forge build. That's usually what Protosses do these days against Terran because the upgrade style is so strong. And I know, just doing a very standard build, putting down his 2 reactors. Interesting. Usually you see 2 tech labs, but looks like he wants to pump out a lot of Marines on some pressure early on.
Yeah, he did force that Stalker to lead that Zelnaga tower with a bunch of Marines that he was pushing forward for a little bit. We also have combat shields about 3/4 of the way done there for Nano. No concussive shells yet. We do have a factory about halfway done there for Nano as well. We also have a Twilight Council coming out from Moose, so we should be seeing possible Dark Shrine coming out pretty shortly to morph into Archons.
Right.
Or go DTs, I guess. Although we do have a bunch of Zealots, so I'm assuming he's going to be transitioning into a Charge Lot Archon sort of play, which is pretty good against Terran when they go Marauders.
Right.
Actually, he's going to go straight for a Templar Archives and go into High Templar.
Oh, Fast Templar, I like this too. It's just very interesting to see Moose only on 2 gateways. He is definitely getting the most out of his economical position. You know, you can do a lot without building those 3 gates. He hasn't produced that many units, and he's going for a super fast Templar Archives, which is going to basically negate any mid-gaming attacks that Nano tries to throw at him.
Yep, we have Stimna has been started for Nano as well as level 1 attacks. We do have level 1 defense just about finished for a Moose now, as well as charge lots being started, charge being started for charge lots, as well as Psychotic Storm. So he is going straight for that Templar, or for the High Templar play, and just skipping over the Dark Shrine for DTs.
Right, and I'm pretty sure he will have a Psystorm by the time Nano comes out with his timing push. What he's most likely going to do, if he wasn't supply blocked, was he would build 2 medevacs and then go for a timing attack, but he is actually severely supply blocked right now, and he doesn't know it yet. He's not putting out any supply depots. It's pretty bad. He just started his medevacs, and I think he's putting down 2 supply depots. Ooh, yeah. That's actually really rough.
Yeah, those 2 supply depots came out. He's supply blocked for at least like a minute to 3 minutes. We do have Nano pushing over with that scout factory there, and we do have Moose going for a 3rd. Now that factory is going to see that 3rd. We also have, it looks like a pretty decent sized push coming out for Nano, but there are no medevacs. Actually, we have 2 making right now, so probably once those 2 pop and reach the Zelnaga tower, we should be seeing Nano pushing out. He is also making his own 3rd as well, and he's saying that he fails.
Right. I mean, it's unfortunate. This does happen to the best of players. Even pro gamers sometimes get supply blocked. It's just I think what he meant to do was to go for a medevac stim timing push, but he completely lost that timing. Now there are Templars out. There are already 4 Templars out, and he cannot do anything to Moose's third base that he's building. He cannot put any pressure on there. How is he going to run in when he has 4 Templars already?
Yep, we also have a robotics facility being made for Moose as well. So we should be seeing, we're basically seeing a Protoss Death Ball here. Although there's not really any DTs or Archons coming out, but we do have concussive shells being started by Nano as well as Blink being started.
Oh, it looks like there's a little engagement in the middle.
Yep, those charge odds going in. I wish there were some sentries to play. If he placed some force fields, he could have gotten a lot more Marines there, but I don't think he wanted to commit too much to this. We do have Blink about halfway done here, but there really aren't any Stalkers on the field that it's going to become useful just yet.
Right, I actually don't like too much by Moose right now. He is... Oh my goodness, he just got 2 amazing storms off.
Yeah,
holy crap.
Yeah, wow. That pretty much cut down Nano's army into like a quarter of what it was. And those charge lots are going to pick off everything else. And Moose actually looking like he could win it right here. Perfect storms going down.
Oh my goodness, this was not supposed to happen. Wow, Moose is going
over to Moose's base there.
And Nano getting a great position on that. And Moose just tearing it up at the natural of Nano. He won't be able to hit the command center. He has done so much damage so far. He's already killed 25 workers. That is ridiculous before the 14-minute mark. If he goes and harasses the third base now, there's a planetary there, excuse me. He can't really do anything about that.
Yeah,
he needs to back off. He needs to back off and focus on his econ a little bit, because to be quite frank, he got a little lucky there.
Yeah, he seems to, actually he's even getting luckier, and actually looks like Nano's just sending his army out, which, I mean, he might be able to clean up these zealots actually. It's going to be pretty close.
He's not even microing units though. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's starting to start microing. Nano not paying the best attention to his units. Yeah. Oh, but he does force field off. Now he's going to retreat.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the food supply, I think we all agree that Moose definitely came on top of that by a long shot. I mean, he's just retreating, getting his army up, and he should be, no question about it, ahead.
Oh, he is so far ahead right now. He has 121 supply to 66. He has almost double the supply of his opponent right now. And the reason for that is the Psy Storms were just demolished the army, and Nano couldn't do anything about it after that point.
Yep, and it looks like, another Psy Storm going to be going down. Looks like Nano was trying to push out a little bit, but he is retreating as well as Moose here. We do have still that scout factory that nothing's really happening about. We do have Archons coming out now as well, so that's going to be nice to use against those dropships.
Right. What I didn't like the engagement by Moose was in the mid game he was getting his third base, so I didn't see why he felt the need to attack with the Zealots and High Templars. Because if Nano was paying a little bit more attention to his Marines and Marauders, he could have started step microed and just dodged all the Side Storm and took care of all the Zealots very, very easily. But he got some lucky storms off. Nano had 2 dropships full of Marines and Marauders that Moose did not know about. So Moose catching a huge break there. And now he's on third base. He's on his third base for a while. He's getting 5 more gateways, just going crazy with the production and upgrades. And this momentum is just ridiculous right now. I don't think Nano can really stop this momentum of Moose.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, we have a robotics facility that just finished as well as a robotics bay, so we should be seeing some Colossus come out now. I mean, he looks like he's going to be pushing forward here. He does have a proxy up here. Actually, he's making a bunch more proxies there. But looks like he is pushing in here. We do have an engagement. Stim goes down, but those charge lots are too fast, and they are going to be able to surround that army and kill it.
I don't know why Nano is moving out right now. He should not be doing this. He knows that Moose is on 3 bases, and he knows his army should be inferior. Why is he pushing out right now?
Well, it looks like he's trying to drag Moose's army into that planetary fortress to try and help his army out there a little bit, which I think it will, but there are huge charge lots here. Okay, we do have some attack.
He needs to repair and stop losing his medevacs. Repair the planetary. He's repairing it. He's repairing it.
Yeah,
he's gonna side storm the SCVs. Oh no. More SCVs dying. 32 workers killed so far.
Very nicely done.
This is looking hopeless for Nano.
He is still losing a huge amount of zealots there that he really shouldn't be, but that storm killed off all those SCVs. We have a storm that finished off pretty much the rest of that army as well. And it looks like he's gonna, we do have a couple more, we do have feedback that actually just went down on those medevacs. And it looks like he's gonna take down that second, or go head towards that.
This looks pretty much Oligarchy. He is almost on +3 armor. He just warped in 9 High Templars. And Nano is stuck on one base, and I mean, Turn is a pretty cost efficient. I mean, Marine Marauder Medivac is pretty cost efficient, but there's not much you can do in this position.
Yeah, I mean, his second got destroyed twice. His third just got destroyed as well. It's not looking too good for Nana. We do have Defense 3 that just finished. We do have some more Archon theme warped in. We also have Moose going for a fourth base here. And it looks like Moose is just going to retreat here, play it safe. We do have a Colossus on its way out as well.
Right. This just shows you how fragile of a game StarCraft 2 is. I mean, those two Storms at the timing attack for Moose just changed everything, and it's spiraled out of control. And now Moose is looking in a great position to take this game.
Oh yeah, Moose had like two or three good storms in the very beginning that pretty much demolished Nano's army, as you just said, and that is what pretty much made the game spin out of control. And pretty much, yeah, it shows you that
Oh,
anything
another
can happen.
amazing. Oh, he knows it's over at this point, and he GG's out of it. I was wondering why he wasn't like going.
So that is going to tie up the series 1-1, which means Nano is kicked out of the series, and Moose is going to move on to the next game. So we just have to wait and see who EXO is going to be playing next here.
Right. I mean, Moose just picking up that game for his team, just putting on a show and taking that game is really huge. It's obviously one of the EXO's better players, so Tactical Carnage really needed that win.
Yep, and if you're just joining us right now, this is the Tactical Carnage clan war against EXO Gaming. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can find out more about me at my Twitter at Steven Berger. That did not come out right at all. Anyway, my Twitter is at Steven Berger. You can also like me on Facebook at PorkySC. I'm the streaming manager here for Tactical Carnage. We're a multi-gaming community. You can find out more about us at tacticalcarnage.com. We also host weekly tournaments every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have also started for a Diamond to Grandmaster League players. We've also started another one on Thursday nights for Gold to Platinum leagues, and you can find out all about that at tacticalcarnage.com on our forums. And I'm joined here this week with.
Faber is here, cast live with Porky. I am one of the Tactical Carnage's casters, and it feels great to be casting on this beautiful Sunday night.
Yep. It was actually really nice out today, I have to say.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of annoying because like it was warm like spring break, so like 3 weeks ago, I guess. I don't remember. It was like in the 80s, and then you come back from spring break and it was in like the 60s, but like it feels really cold. But like the 60s, that's like spring normal weather. But like since we're used to like the 80s and 70s, you know.
Oh, boo-hoo, Porky, man. Back in my school, if we get 60, we are in shorts and going naked over here.
What? Where are you
I go to
from?
school in
Like the North
Rochester, man.
Pole?
It's right below Canada, and the lake
Ugh.
doesn't like us, so all the cold air comes here, and I wanna kill myself sometimes because it's so cold over here.
You probably also want to kill yourself sometimes because you're near Canada.
Yeah, that's debatable. Hope there's no Canadians watching the stream right now.
Yeah,
But
I do make fun of Canadians a lot because you guys don't have real bacon. You just have ham. It's not real bacon.
oh,
I rip on
hey,
Hydro. I rip on Hydro on that all the time.
this is getting a little too personal.
Too personal. Well, you can
Yeah,
share
I
your
don't like this
Canada love
person.
with Hydro and TeamSpeak sometime. He'll love you.
Okay. Well, I do like Canada because it's a fun place, but it's not some place I would really like to live.
Well, like I went to Canada once. I went to like Calgary and some other. Wait a second. I heard a ping from TeamSpeak. I bet you $100 it's a Hydro. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Hello, Hydro. I love you too. Yeah.
All
So we
right.
are waiting here.
Um,
I just got an invite. You should be getting one pretty soon. It looks like it is going to be on GSL Daybreak. It's going to be or actually, I don't know who's they're putting out yet, but they are going to be playing Moose.
Well, Moose better be playing. He just last game. I wonder who is playing. 1 second, waiting on Q. I think some guy named Q's is playing. Cuz.
Yeah. Looks like he's in a game, so we're probably waiting for him to finish. Let's look at his profile though. He's a top 25
Oh
Masters.
yeah.
So he's about the same
Oh
rank
yeah. I love.
as what's his face? Moose. Moose is on our team. He is a Zerg
Right.
though, so we are gonna finally be seeing a Protoss versus Zerg.
Oh my goodness. Is this actually happening?
Believe it or not. I do like
Wow.
watching Protoss versus Zerg just because I mean, as a Protoss player, I find Mutalisk pretty annoying to deal with and really like hard to deal with unless you have like Blink or obviously cannons up at the time. But Blink helps a lot. I
Right,
just like
but
seeing how other Protoss players deal with the Mutalisks.
well, right now the thing to do is to make phoenixes and just go for the go for what is it called again? It's such a complicated upgrade name. It's the range addition to the phoenixes. It's ridiculous. Have you ever seen it in action before?
No, I don't think so.
So
What do
phoenixes go from
they go
yeah.
for
What were you
the
saying?
mutas though?
The phoenixes? No,
Yeah.
no. There's an upgrade on the Fleet Beat now, which you can upgrade Phoenixes in, and you get +2 range on your Phoenix. It gives them a range of 6, and they just completely destroy middle. It's like not even close.
Really?
Sometimes I think Blizzard overcompensates a little bit with the balance issues,
Yeah.
but it's pretty ridiculous.
Nice. Well, I mean, like those Mutals, they just move so quickly. So we need something that's ranged,
Right, right.
or like something that's equally as fast. But I mean, I guess you can say
Oh,
we have
Phoenixes are
Blink,
so
but
fast.
still.
Yeah. Huh?
So we're just waiting on their player to finish his ladder game or whatever game he's in. See, that's why you don't ladder. I don't like waiting. Nobody should make me wait.
Laddering right before his match. I bet he's just trying to get his fingers warm, trying to make sure that
Probably.
he can actually play to the best of his ability. And it's going to be a ZVP on Daybreak, and I can see why Zerg play with this map, because it's a huge map. It's not easy to go over and kill your opponent, which Zergs absolutely love. There's a lot of expansion possibilities, and
Actually, this map looks pretty similar to Cloud Kingdom if you really think about it.
it does have some similarities. It
Like, I
does.
mean, it's just like the natural, like, isn't as far off to the right, but like the two spawn
Yeah,
points are pretty much at the same position. The middle is kind of similar too.
that is true.
Is, is the player? I think their player is actually streaming it, maybe? That's
Yeah, he's
interesting.
streaming his ladder match right now, so they're saying you can watch his game at Twitch TV. Cause
Okay, we'll go there. Why not? Let's. It's not like we have anything else to do while we wait. We can get a little bit of a streaming ladder herpaderping. So he's herpaderping on ladder.
Derpin derpin on ladder. Oh, I'm curious now. I want to stream now.
Yeah, it's not that good quality. I'm getting
It's
lag on
usually
it.
not too quality.
Well, usually the pros play it on low, so like it's not that bad. But I do like his bottom bar there. I will give him props to that though. That bottom bar is pretty cool looking.
So, Cuz is currently playing a huge macro match against Protoss opponent. Oh, looks like there's a huge battle going on.
It looks like he has that enhanced color mod, I think.
Right.
Oh
It's for
yay,
people.
his game finished. He lost though.
Oh, okay, all
We're
right.
sorry.
Oh, bad timing for that. We just went into the EXO Gaming players match, and he was losing his game.
I really like
Alright,
that
looks
bottom
like we should
bar
invite
though.
the player now. He is in the game, and they are ready to go.
Okay, so we are just gonna. Looks like he just joined here.
Alright, PVZ on David. It's going to be probably a good match. Both players are very similarly ranked. And it sounds like you're having a party in your room, Porky. How come I wasn't invited?
Cause you're near Canada. Bazinga! Oh, see how I threw in the Big Bang Theory there too.
Oh, I love that show, dude. I feel at home when I watch a show. For those of you who don't watch Big Bang Theory, if you're a nerd, you have to watch it.
Oh, he's a Protoss player? I thought he was Zerg.
Pretty sure he's a Zerg player. He just hasn't switched his race.
Oh, there he goes. So after that long wait there, we will be starting here. Hopefully. I have to give him props though. I'm gonna say this again like I said it like 5 times already. I really liked his bottom bar. And there we go after Cuz. We'll just call him Cuz.
Yeah, we'll call him Cuz.
Yeah.
Cuz? I don't know, dude. I'll just call him Cuz.
See, I can't deal with all these special, like everyone now they have to have their special names with their special phonetic spellings and phonetic weird how you say it.
I
However
know, I
I
hate
say it,
that.
that's how you say it. Okay? I'm always right. Just leave it at that.
You have to respect Porky's authority, apparently.
Respect my authority. Authority. I can't do the Cartman voice, so we'll just believe that I did it. Wait, no, they messed up my colors again. I'm sorry.
It is completely fine. You can go fix that, and I'll introduce the players. At the bottom left, we have the Blue Zerg player, Cuz from XO Gaming. And at the top right, we do have the Protoss player from Tactical Carnage, going by Moose. He is the red Protoss.
Yep, so Moose did win
And
the last game against Nana, who is a Terran player there. We did see he did go the Charge Lot Archon there, starting off with the High Templars instead of starting off with the Archons though. Then we do
right, and
have...
Cuz, yeah.
No, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, Cuz is a little not happy that Moose took out Nano from the last game, so he's asking if he wants a cookie.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, it is. Cake.
Oh!
Oh, too much. He was asking for too much.
Yeah, those cakes you can't too expensive.
There
See,
we
like
go. Too expensive.
you can get those like like Pillsbury cookies that you just put in the oven, but a cake you can't get something like that unless you want to
Oh,
buy a
definitely
cake, but
not.
that's more expensive. SC2 revenue money.
Alright, and interestingly enough, Moose is going for a gateway first. Usually you see Forge Basket Spend on this map. It takes so long for any early attacks to get to your base. You can really get away with an early expansion. I see a lot of access first builds, especially on this map.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
looks like Cuz is going for the...
the only thing against that is, I mean, there is a pretty decent sized opening that they would have to wall, but I mean, there is that friendly supply depot that kind of helps close it off.
Oh, definitely.
But we do have Cuz going for his spawning pool first instead of that expansion, although it looks like he's getting ready to take that. There he goes. But Moose did see that, so he does know about that. And he also does know about... Actually, no. He does not know about the spawning pool yet, but he will find out about it right now.
Yep, very standard from Cuz, going for the 15 spawning, and then going for an interesting 16 expansion. And saying "oh snap" for some reason.
I'm assuming
Don't know why.
I'm assuming because he did not see a forge fast. He's
Maybe that
actually
is
going for
true.
early second gas.
Right. But this shouldn't really be a big problem because he got that spawning pad and he's going for. It's a pretty economical build that Cuz is going. I wouldn't suggest because well, it's not like I can talk to him in the game, but um, usually what you do is you go for a fast third on this map, but it might not be the smartest decision to do, especially with the two gases that Moose is taking. He has no idea what type of play that Moose is going for.
Yeah, I mean he does have the Overlord that's kind of walking around that third. Yeah, I mean I don't really see him taking that third though. Being that he really does not know what Moose is going because he didn't go the normal Forge fast expand. My guess is that he is going to be going for some sort of like hidden DTs maybe. We do have that probe kind
That,
of floating
yeah,
around. And I believe we have seen him do that before. So,
that's definitely a possibility. Oh, looks like he's just going for a one gate expo of two
yep,
gases. A
yep, he
very
goes in.
hulkish play, you know. And this is not bad because I think he kind of scared Cuz into thinking he's something cheesy, but he's just going for a more economical expand, and Cuz did not take third base yet, so you know everything's good for Moose right now.
Yep. Oh, he's actually canceled both of those gases. Cuz actually canceled both of those gases, which are pretty close to finishing too. He did that when the probe was in there, so maybe it was some sort of mind game to make Moose think that he was going something that he wasn't.
Oh, I missed that completely,
And
but
he is
maybe you are
actually
right.
taking a third now. Which, I mean, that's going to put him in a pretty tough position. He's getting that first gas now, as well as taking a Roach Warren and a or a macro hatch there. But he really doesn't have any units on the field at all. We do also have a robotics facility going down for Moose and another gateway.
Very interesting by Moose. Not quite liking it so far. What he might do is go for something like an immortal push. That's the most effective thing that I can think of right now because he's going to be falling very far behind in the economy game. Cause has 32 arbiters over 27, and that number is just going to get higher and higher. 37 drones already. And
Yep.
what I see a lot on the map is the 3-base Max Roach army, which is so ridiculously hard to deal with these days against against Zerg, who can macro well. So I wonder if he's going for that kind of play, and if he is, cause Moose might be in some trouble.
Yeah, we do have that Forge finishing off for Moose. I think it's key for Moose to get up that Immortal numbers as quickly as he can and then going for some early push before that Roach army does get too big. We do have some drones moving over to that third base of Cuz's there. We also have level 1 attacks being started for Moose, as well as a Evo chamber going down for Cuz.
Right, and he only has 2 gates so far. He's getting his +1, so this definitely smells like a timing attack on the third. But
It
will
definitely
it? Yeah.
smells like a timing attack.
Yes, I can smell stuff from StarCraft. Don't question me. This is what happens when you. This is what happens after you play in Korea for a little bit.
You develop a sixth sense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We do have speed that's about halfway done there for Cuz as well. And we actually have that main being morphed into a layer also.
I'm curious to see what Moose's next move is. Is he just going for a third base? Seems like he can go for a very strong timing attack soon. Maybe with a warp prism.
Yeah, and I think getting down to timing tech is pretty key. I mean, he wants to. Oh, look at there, another O snap. But I mean, there's a bunch of Zerglings on the field. There are no Roaches yet. I think if he attacked now, it would be a pretty decent decision. Actually, he's pushing out right now as I said that, but Cuz does have an Overseer there, so he does know that something's coming.
Oh, this is definitely a all-in attack against a Zerg player. The thing is, though, I think it's a little too late because he sees the army moving out. He's already on 56 drones, which is right where you want to be at this point in the game. He's just pumping out units non-stop.
Yep, and we have some Stevens getting caught here. We do have a nice force field that caught a couple of them there.
Right. He needs to build his... I don't know why he's not building any units right now. He needs to build his roaches. Now he started them, but it's a little bit late.
Yeah, he does have 9 coming
Units
out.
are going to go in.
Yeah, he does have 9 coming out, but I mean, we have 2 Immortals going straight for that third. There's nothing to defend that third, and that third's going to be going down. We do have some Speedlings coming in from the back, though, but they're getting caught by these Warpins, so they're not going to be doing any damage to this main army.
Well, they're going to take out the pylon with a really good thing, but he just lost his third uncontested. He just lost it so quickly. He didn't even put up a fight, and he knew he couldn't do anything about that, so he just let it go. And 15
Yeah.
roaches coming out. He didn't really manage his larva that well. Now he's building like 20 roaches at a time, but he should have had that out a little bit earlier. And now he's getting a nicer run on the sentries and immortals.
Although very nice force field
Great
going down
force field.
Yeah, to keep the. We do have a third Immortal here doing huge amounts of damage. It's not getting attacked by anything. We still have the second Immortal up, although these roaches are actually going to be able to clean this up, but they did lose that third.
Right, the problem with those force fields are that they let the Zerglings not get us around on the army, but the roaches can just kill everything else, so he just lost all of those expensive sentries and immortals, and, you know what? Cause is actually in a decent spot right now, despite losing that third base, because Moose doesn't really have anything going for him right now.
Yeah, I mean, that third base is huge, for Nano, or for not Nano, for Cuz to lose. It looks like he is re-expanding to that, but I think what Moose should have done is, as he was attacking that third, he should have expanded to a third. That way he's one base up.
Definitely true. Now he's going for a third base, but Cuz has 28 roaches heading towards that direction. I don't know if Moose will actually be able to stop this. If he had all those sentries alive, he could have stopped it. But 28 roaches is not what you really want to deal with at this point. The good thing for him is the roaches don't have speed yet, which is going to be very good. But that's a lot of units, man.
Yeah, I mean, he only has 6 Stalkers, 2 Immortals, and 3 Sentries. I mean, Immortals do decent damage, but like you said, there's a huge number of roaches, and they're going to attack. Although that Immortal did finish off, so he does have that extra Immortal. That robotics facility is down.
Oh, he's getting surround on the units.
Yeah, those roaches are going to
Oh no. This is starting to look like death for Moose.
Yeah, his entire army is going to go to that. Actually, well, he actually might be able to clean this up. He does have some more Stalkers coming in, as well as that extra Immortal that he got. He actually killed off a decent number of those roaches there. And he might be able to hold this off with barely 3 Stalkers to 4. Actually, yeah, he's going to hold off against this. He does have some more Stalkers warping in, as well as Blink has been started to that halfway down there. We also have a Spire
yes, Blink has been started
for Cuz as well.
Right, the smart thing that Cuz did for this attack was he didn't take out the third, which is not very good, but you know what? Moose only has Stalkers right now, and that's not going to be enough to stop this next wave of attacks, because he was droning up very hard after that attack. Now he's on 66 drones. If he just keeps pushing out roaches and keeps pushing out those upgrades, this follow-up attack will be so hard to stop.
Yeah. We do have 22 roaches now out for Cuz as well. We do have an air attack that just finished. We also have an infestation pit about to pop as well.
Right, Cuz really needs to capitalize on this and attack the third or something, because if he lets Moose just hang around for too long, he's on 3 base. He can catch up no problem in a minute or two, and we do see Cuz moving out with his roaches.
Yep, and it looks like he is heading over towards that third direction. So yeah.
Well, I'm not even sure he knows about that third. No, he doesn't even know about it, but he might just assume there is one.
Yeah, he looks. Yeah, he's heading straight for it. Actually, he's stopping.
Oh, this is looking like a very tough killing blow. Cuz so many Zerglings and roaches on the field.
Yeah, he is also.
He's up 70 supply. Yep.
Yeah, he's also morphing his main into a hive there. We do have level 3 attacks being started here, but it's not going to be finished in time. It looks like that third is going to probably fall down to Moose's arm, or to,
oh, it's going to fall so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the next.
We do have a bunch of Stalkers.
He could even just
though.
move back at this point. He doesn't even have to engage, but he probably could just take out everything. It doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, huge surround going in on that Stalkers. We do have Blink, but there's the GG.
Well played by Cuz.
Yep, so EXO is going to take game number 3 here, so that is going to make the series 2-1. If you're just joining us, this is Tactical Carnage versus XO Gaming, the clan war for the week. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. You can also like me on Facebook at PorkySC. I'm the streaming manager here for Tactical Carnage. We're a multi-gaming community. You can find out more about us at tacticalcarnage.com. And I'm joined here this week with
Saber here, everyone. I'm casting alongside Porky in this excellent series so far between XO and Tactical Carnage, and both teams just trading blows right now. XO taking the first win, TC taking the next, and then XO taking the win again. So pretty close series so far, and we'll see how the next player does against Buzz.
We do have a question from Immortal Starcraft asking how you donate to us. I'll actually type the link to you, but if you just go to our website at tacticalcarnage.com and you click on the forums page, there is a link at the top right of the forums that allows you to donate. I'll actually pull that up in a second here as we wait for the next game so you guys can see it so you know what I'm talking about. So you just go to our forums. There's this thing right here, donate to Tactical Carnage. You can donate. You can also get premium membership to our website, which allows you some special features for our website that you can find out more about on our main page of our website. And that's like $5 a month as well. But yeah, you can donate however much you want to that. We accept donations. We love donations. So as we get game number 4 started here. So Cuz
Yep, I just accepted my invitation into the game.
Yep, so Cuz is a Terran player, or not Cuz. Zorak is going to be the next player for Tactical Carnage. They are Terran, or he is Terran, I guess I should say. We also have Cuz, who did win the last game, and he is moving on to game number 4 here. So it is going to be another, or not another, but it is going to be a Terran vs Zerg, which tends to go on the long side as far as game time goes.
Right, that is pretty much true. Zergs like to go very macro heavy against Terrans. And both players look like they're on the same level of skill once again, so it should be a close match.
Yep.
Or an even matchup.
Yeah. I mean, usually what we see come out of here, I'll tell you that in a second. First, let's introduce these players. We have Zorak spawning as the red Terran for Tactical Carnage at about the 5 o'clock position, and then we have Cuz spawning as the blue Zerg at about the 11 o'clock position. So basically what we usually see in this matchup is we usually see the Terran player, it depends. Sometimes they'll go for the early harassment with the Hellions, and sometimes they'll go for the blue flame upgrade if they're going to stick to the harassment or if they're going to put a lot of money into the harassment. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But usually in the late game we see them go with the siege tanks to help defend against any banelings that the Zerg player might have, and then they eventually the Zerg will go Mutalisk to combat the siege tanks.
Right, and but these days a lot of Zerg players are going for a very heavy Ling infestor style. You know, after Stefano came into the gaming scene, you know, things just really start to change because especially even with players like Destiny before Stefano, like a lot of people don't like him, but he did have some very creative play with infestors, and people are starting to realize that you don't always have to go Zergling, Baneling, Mutalisk, and it kind of reminds me of the Brood War days where Mutalisk started to fall a little bit out of popularity. No, actually, never mind. Totally scrap that. I'm thinking of something else. Mutalisk never fell out of popularity anymore. What am I saying? I'm definitely thinking of something else. But yeah, these days Zergs are throwing out a bunch of different strategies. In fact, I can't even remember the last time I saw a Zergling Baneling play. Maybe it's better on certain maps than others, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what really hurt or harpens on that is just the siege tank from the tank. Or obviously in a Zerg vs Zerg, you're gonna see those Zergling Baneling play. But I mean, I think just because the Terrans have those siege tanks with that incredible range, I mean, unless you have Baneling speed, it's not really that. I mean, even with Baneling speed, it's still not really that great of a build path to go to. So what do you think about mid game Universes Infest?
Oh, so now they're talking about things we're talking about.
Yeah. So there you go.
Maybe
So
he'll
at
change
least
his play depending on what Zarek says.
yeah, so so you do have that 15 hatch going down about halfway done there for Cuz. Yeah, I mean maybe he's being polite. He's asking what Moose wants him to go. Shush.
Gosh, baby.
Yeah,
That is
Zorak.
the most interesting response I could have thought of.
See, he
I,
should have said shush, and they should have said you can go where you want. But it looks like
Interesting. Yeah. Well, Zarek going for a Wonder X Expo. Pretty safe to do on this map. He knows what's going on. Um, and it's a good choice for Zarek to choose against Cuz because Zergs have a pretty tough time on this map against Terran because it's really hard to get a fourth base up. Terrans can abuse it really well, especially if they have control over that middle Zelnaga watchtower, which is usually the case because how is Zerg going to take control of that?
yeah. um. So yeah, I mean he is going for that early expansion. We might see Hellions later on, but probably not. Usually you see the factory by now. We do have a bunker going down there at the top of the natural ramp. We do have a spawning pool already up. We do have speed on the way for those or for the Zerglings there. We also have a second queen coming out for Koza as well.
Alright, and Zarek going for double gas. I will be interested to see if he's going for the Hellion
Yeah,
after
actually, yeah.
expansion play.
Actually, yeah.
That's usually what happens in this matchup. Hellion's just a great overall unit in the beginning stages of Terran vs Zerg because they can deny creep, they can possibly catch drones, and Zerglings can't really do much to them if you have decent Hellion control.
Yeah. Well, we do have, as you just said, I mean, we have the reactor going down the barracks and the factory going down, and then once both of those are done, they're gonna lift up the barracks, and the factory and the barracks are gonna switch. But I mean, we are gonna have speed by this time, so those Zerglings, if, as you said, as long as the Hellions are controlled well, then they don't have to worry about a Zergling surround. But if the Zerglings get a surround, that is what's gonna hurt the push here. But it looks like Zorak putting down a quick third now. So he's definitely trying to stay up
Okay,
ahead
something interesting
economically.
is going on. Yep, Buzz has actually not stopped mining gas. He's at 250 gas right now with the Roach Warren popping up, interestingly taking his third, while Zark is also putting up his third, just like you mentioned. So if he pumps out a bunch of Hellions and Cuz goes for a Roach timing attack, this could be really bad news for Zark.
Yeah. Key here, I mean, he's going to want to try and hopefully spot out that third. If he can spot out that third, he'll be able to take that down or force a cancel on him, which would be huge. I just don't know if he's going to expect that right now.
Right, I'm just really weirded out by Cuz just keep on mining gas. It's better to take the mineral intake in the beginning stages if you're not going to put on in an attack with banelings or roaches. So curious why he's pulling up that much gas. He wants to get a few roaches out just to stop the Hellion harassment, which is a smart thing to do. And I guess it will work out. Maybe he's going for the 1-1 on his Zerglings, which is also a good idea.
Yeah, actually, Zorak did see that third being made, but he decided to not go up there, so he's just camping out there. He's getting Stim, which is about halfway done. He's also getting a Starport, and we also have a layer being morphed there for Cuz in the main, and no sign of any siege tanks coming out just yet. There, actually, yep. As I said that, we do have siege mode being researched, as well as that first siege tank coming out. We also have level 1 defense and attack for Cuz being started.
Right. At this point in time, the siege tanks are going to be used a little defensively because Zarek did go for a pretty greedy build. He went for a fast 3 command centers, and he's putting down 2 NG base. So he's just really going for the late game. He's thinking about the late game a lot right now. He's going to get his fast +1/+1, and just defend any kind of attacks that Cuz can actually put on him. Sometimes we see a bunch of like Zergling Baneling attacks or Roach Ling attacks against Terran, and that's because Terrans have been getting pretty greedy these days. But so far, it looks like no aggression so far from either player. Just Cuz droning up like a madman, and Zark also focusing on S production.
Yeah, we do have this. I mean, Cuz did not see this third being made from Zorak, but he is doing a very smart thing and putting or spreading creep from that Overlord onto that third, so Zorak won't be able to land on there. Stim is about finished here. We do also have level 1 defense being researched for Zorak, about halfway done there. We do have medevacs coming out, so we should possibly be seeing some drops being started here, or at least medevacs moving with Zorak's army. We did have an infestation pit and a baneling nest that just got started as well.
Right, he is preparing for the mid-game battles between the Zerg and Terran races. You know, eventually these guys are going to have to fight against each other, and he's just preparing, making sure he gets that Baneling nest up so he can make Banelings if the Terran just decides to push out. Because our player will have a timing to attack soon. He could put on an attack with the Marines and tanks and medics, and it's a very, very standard push, so he's going to get ready for it. He's also
Yeah.
putting on his 4th base. Yeah.
Yep, we do also have Burrow being researched for Cuz. It's about halfway done there. If you did catch the GSTL finals last night, Startail versus Prime in the first game, there were some really nice burrowed Baneling busts. I do love burrowed Banelings just because, I mean, if the Terran doesn't scan properly, that can turn a huge army into like something really small and just change the game instantly. As we were talking before, this game can, I mean, even though say, I mean, both players are even on food count. It pretty much can be anybody's game, but just one little mishap or one burrowed baneling can change everything.
Oh, definitely. And Zarek just taking a very safe third, finally clearing out that Overlord and the creep, and just in a very, very, well-positioned units in case Cause does decide to attack. All of his Marines nicely split. He has a bunch of tanks. I would like to see him put down another victory just to get more tanks out, but looks like he's going to focus mainly on the Marine production. Probably going to start his 2-2 very soon.
Yep, we do have
And Cause
centrifugal
also
hooks.
looking very strong.
Yep, we do have centrifugal hooks, so speed for those banelings being started for Cuz, excuse me. We also had combat shields that just finished for Zarok, and it looks like that fourth from Cuz just finished there, so he is able to start building some units and get that saturated.
Right, it looks like these players have made an agreement not to fight until the 15-minute mark, and they're just macroing like crazy. The Terran player, both players actually on 69 harvest. That's pretty funny.
Oh wait, we do have
And
Banelings moving out with a pretty decent position, 2 at each. Is he gonna burrow them now? Oh, yes he is.
oh,
Look at
I
that.
don't think he saw those. So very, very well placed Banelings by Buzz. It will be if he gets some nice Baneling hits off before actual engagement happens.
Yeah, so end at the ramp. So I mean, this army's pretty split. So I mean, this half of the army's probably gonna end up going this way, and then you have the second half is gonna go this way, and then you have the front is gonna reach that main. So these are gonna be very interesting. I'm actually sitting on the edge of my seat here. I'm pretty excited right
Oh, and
now.
a drop coming in at the 12 o'clock expansion, but a Zergling's already there in position to defend against it. He needs to target down the medevac. Oh, but he's coming to the main now. And, but he already has Zerglings there as well. And a Hellion drop actually come to the 9 o'clock position at Cause's third base. This could do a lot of damage. He is distracting him with the Marines at the top and dropping the Hellions inside the third base. Catching drones. Let's see how many drone kills he can get.
Oh, but there is those speedlings able to get a decent surround. Actually, not really surround, but he does have those upgrades, so he was able to deal with that very quickly.
Right, he caught about 4 drones, and now he's sending Marines to the left side of the map where Cause took his 5th base, and that is most likely going down. There's really no hope to save that base.
Yeah, that base is going to be going down. We do have level 2 attack and defense about finished there for Zarok, as well as Concuffs of Shells. And we do have another starport going down, as well as a 4th going down for Zarok as well. But there goes the Zerglings. That 4th, though, did go down, but Zarok's army is going to be getting taken out. Here goes, they're going to move out. He did do the scan, though. So he got those bands.
Oh, very nice. Very nice by Zarg. Using the scans, knowing that forward bendings could be a possibility, taking those out before anything happened to his Marines. His very, very valuable Marines.
Yeah.
And Cuz going for the 3-3 upgrades and the carapace upgrade for his Ultralisk, getting out a ton of Ultralisk, and this army looks really scary, man.
Yep, we do have another 4th being taken by Cuz at the top right there. Although it looks like Zarok's army, as it was heading to 3rd, is going to get surrounded by these Zerglings and get taken out here. Although he is going to be able to kill a decent amount of the Zerglings, they actually might be pretty close. Those Zerglings are going to be able to get through the back end there, and they are going to take out that army. We do have 3 Ultralisks popping out. Oh wow, a lot of Ultralisks already out.
Yeah, the army is scary, man. Bunch of infestors and ultralisk and zerglings, and he's going to be on 3-3 very soon. And Zark actually didn't start 3-3 yet. That could actually be huge. He needs to be careful with this army. It is a very strong army from the turn player, but he needs to siege up before he gets too far onto the creep, or the infestors and zerglings will be too strong. He's going to get a good fungal on.
Oh my god,
goodness.
a huge fungal. We got infested Terran going down. Those siege tanks are going to die so quickly.
Oh my god, it was terrible for Zark. All of his Marines and Marauders in one little clump, and 2 fungals just destroyed everything. He did manage to kill a lot of units from Cuz, surprisingly a lot, but you know, losing that army was actually huge, because now Cuz is remaxed instantaneously while Zark is trying to regain his units, and he's trying to take his 4th base at the gold in the middle. But this is not going to stay alive for a long time. How is he going to defend this with the puny forces that he has right now?
Yeah, I mean, we have 7 more ultralists about to pop. The thing is, if you lose one, if both players wait until they're maxed and then attack, and you lose against the Zerg player, I mean, you're pretty much going to lose the game. I mean, those Zergs, no matter how much you kill them, they are going to be able to remass so quickly. It's not even fun. We do have a huge amount of Banelings morphing, a huge fungal going down on Zerock's army there. And those
Oh, but this is a good increment for Zark. He's taking out a bunch of ultralists before the Banelings pop, so very well done there. But the Banelings are rolling in now, and it is not going to be fun for Zark.
Yeah, no, that was a huge Baneling bust there, killing off the entire army. I mean, he did get some ultralist kills, but not really going to help him too much.
Alright, Zark being as cost efficient as he can, and he's still producing at a continuous rate with his 3 bases. You know, he has a good economy, and he got his 4th base up now. I really wish Cuz would have went for that 4th base, but he thought that he could take out the army easily. And wow, there's so many ultralisk and banelings.
Yeah, and those siege tanks, I mean, they're not siege, not doing anything. That's siege tank trying to run for
I
his
know.
life. We do have level 3 attacks and defense being researched for Zerock as well. We do have a greater spire being placed down for Cuz as well.
Right, this is an excellent move by Cuz. You know, to tech switch at this point in the game is a smart idea, where Zark is focusing on a lot of Marauders instead of Marines, and you know, he's not even thinking about Vikings or Brewlords right now. So if a bunch of Brewlords just pop in, it is going to be lights out. He's not going to have anything to defend against it, but as of right now, I don't even think he needs the Brewlords. Look how many Banelings and Ultralisk he has. It's out of control.
Yeah, 30 Banelings, 8 Ultralisks, 95 Zerglings. And he's going to be going, I mean, Zerock's placing down that 5th, I guess? Yeah, 5th.
Zarek needs to pray to his god right now, because he is.
It is
There's
Easter.
no way he's going to stop this. Yeah, it is Easter, but it looks like he's not going to get any sympathy. And I don't know why he's always going back trying to lure the Ultralisk and Banelings into the siege tank fire, but he does not have nearly enough. You know, he was a little bit careless with his units in the middle of the map a little bit before, but oh, just the ground forces just decimating his army on the low ground, and people are leaving the game because they know it's over.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, those Ultralisks and I mean, that's a huge number of Banelings that he had. 11 Infestors about to pop as well.
Oh, but there is a drop to the top base at the 12 o'clock. A small ragtag force trying to take out this expansion, and another drop at the 9 o'clock position. Oh wow. You know, Zark telling us that he's not out of the game yet. If he takes out these 2 bases, he might just might have the smallest possibility of defending this attack and taking this game.
Yeah, it looks like he's able to. Actually, he might. Oh, just
Oh
barely.
my goodness, that hatchery was 60
left.
health on it.
Yeah. He
needs
was
to
able to
take that
take down
out.
the other one, and he is sending those other 2 medevacs up to the main here. It looks like the army of Cuz is not going to be heading over to the main. It's just sitting there idle. Actually, no, it is heading straight to the main there. Will
Right,
he
he
be
needs
able
to
get the
save
main
these
down in
forces.
time, though? Nope.
He needs to get out of there with those forces. He cannot afford to lose any more units right now. I don't know why he's trying to fight these units, because he's going to lose the medevacs and the Marines from the infestors. They're going to get caught. Oh, did he actually miss it? Wow, he's actually saving a lot of his forces.
Yeah,
But if-
I mean, right now, actually, the food count is pretty even right now.
Oh
But
wow, this
really-
is actually crazy. Dark
I mean-
really pulling through there.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 drops are, I mean, those 2 drops got him in the game. I mean, he disrupted that one mining on one. He almost killed the other one, but, I mean, he forced a huge amount of drones to be pulled off of that base.
Okay, he has 27 Marauders and 33 Marines. I do not know who will take this game at this point.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
he can, yeah.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, if he can take out that base to the left, he knows he did a lot of damage to it, so if he can take that out, he might be able to take this game. He's dropping again in the main base, taking out a queen, and just being annoying. He needs to drop mules at this top right base or something. Actually, he only has 2 orbital commands. But if he can reestablish this base, this gold base, and get some more siege tanks out, he might be in a good position. But there are broodlords on the way. There are 4 broodlords.
Yep, I mean we do have those. Yeah, we do have those broodlords on the way, as you just said. We have 5 ultralists and only 10. I mean, I say only 10 banelings because there was like 30 on the map before. I mean, that's still
Right.
a lot. As long as the Rock can, as long as he doesn't split his army, that'll be a lot. But it looks like we do also have a lot of infestors. But it looks like Zrock is gonna be pushing in here. No siege tanks with him, just Marine, Marauder, and Medivacs here.
This could work if there were no broodlords, but there are 4 broodlords out, so he will not be able to take on this army. I hope he scans ahead and sees that and starts producing Vikings. He cannot take on that army. He needs to have the sickest splits and get some Vikings out to deal with these broodlords, but he doesn't even know about them yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, good. What has been good from Zrock, I have to say, is he's been scanning when he's moving, so he's been able to kill. I don't think any of those burrowed banelings got him at all.
It's a very fragile game so far. You know, oh man, he's going for a big doom drop in the main base, but I don't agree with this decision because the forces will see it, and the Zerg on the creep will just get back so quickly. And he's going to lose all these forces if he doesn't retreat fast. Oh no.
Yeah, huge fungal going down on Zrock's army.
Fungal's on the Medivacs and he's going to lose everything. Oh no, Zara.
Yeah, that was definitely a bad decision on his part to go in with that drop.
Oh, that is huge. Did he see the Broodlords? He's still not making any Vikings, which is really confusing me.
Let's see. No, I don't think he did.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh man, I did not know why he dropped there. He knows that most of
he
the units
does-
were going to be rallied.
He does
Right.
know about the Greater Spire, though.
Right, then he should definitely be producing some Vikings, at least a couple, to deal with these Broodlords. What else is he going to do with Infestors backing them?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what he needs in order to turn this game around.
And I think Klutz could be doing a better job harassing these bases of Zarek, but you know he's trying to make sure he has a nice death ball of Zerg units, and he wants to just finish off Zarek in one blow. But that might not be the smartest choice either. If Zarek does get some Vikings out, gets into a good position, has amazing unit splits. Oh my god! But there's 9 Broodlords now. I don't think he can really.
Yeah, I mean he really would have had to start his Viking count pretty earlier on, to gain enough numbers. He is transferring SCVs to his 5th base there. It looks like we do have some Broodlords finally coming in to harass that gold base here, and it looks like that gold is going to be going down. We do have some Marines coming up, but that's not really doing too much damage to these Broodlords. Able to kill 3 of them though.
Does kill 3, but yeah, now the rest of the units are backing up the Broodlords. If he gets his Infestors in, it's going to be lights out for Zarek, unsieging his tanks because he knows he can't deal with the splash damage at this point.
Yep, so
why is he not producing? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think we're all upset about that. I mean, right now he pretty much just has mainly Marauders, which I mean they can kill those Broodlords when they shoot out their little bugs that they do, but still we have a couple Fungals going down on a bunch of those Marines.
Zarek could have taken this game, but now he's starting 1 Viking. What is he going to do with that? There's 6 Broodlords on the field.
Yeah.
As soon as you see Broodlords, you have to do something about them, or else you cannot defeat this composition. The Infestor Broodlord composition is way too strong, and he has Ultralisk supporting them as well.
Yep, and it looks like this might be the final push here. We do have Banelings going in still. Oh, a huge fungal going down on those Marauders and those Banelings.
And we just look at the units from the Terran player, and they just melt to the death ball of the Zerg player. If he had some Vikings out, just like I said, things would have gone a little bit better because he could have microed a little bit, took out a Broodlord here and there, and then the Marauders would have had the opportunity to destroy the Ultralisk and Infestors, but, even then it would have been hard. But now it's just looking like it's over.
Yep, we have a Burrowed Infestor going down at the 5th, putting down some Infested Terran there to harass those SCVs, and it looks like Cuz is going to finally make his final push here.
Right, and I mean, Cuz does not have any money right now. He is just starting to mine from one base. So both players very, very poor, but this composition from Cuz is just so strong. And Zark clumping up his units, this is not a good idea. He just gets them bungled. And this is over, man.
Yeah. I mean, he did start making Vikings towards the end, but it was definitely way too late there.
He has no mining. He doesn't have anything for him going on right now. He's trying to build a Marauder. He fought valiantly, but Cuz was just too much for him in the end over there.
Yep, and there's the GG.
Well played by Cuz, going with that Brewlord tech switch. I think really nailed it in the coffin for Zarg.
Yep.
Alright, so what's the score right now, Porky?
It is 3-1. It is a best of 9 though, so I mean we still have anything can still happen.
Right, they can still come back, yep.
Yep. If you're just joining us, this is the XO Gaming versus Tactical Carnage Clan War for the week. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. You can also like me on Facebook at PorkySC. I also do my own personal streaming at twitch.tv/PorkySC. And I am the streaming manager here for Tactical Carnage. We're a multi-gaming community. You can find out more about us at tacticalcarnage.com. Also, we have a feature on tacticalcarnage.com where where we show where you can like see our live streams and who's online at certain times. Like if I'm online, you will see my stream on the main page of our website. If you do want to be part of that and you want your stream listed on our website, please become a member of our community and we will give you that. Just join on our forums and join one of our many gaming divisions. You can find out obviously all that information at tacticalcarnage.com. And I'm joined here this week with.
This is Daber here, everyone, and some great games so far.
Yep, and it looks like I just got invited here. It looks like it's gonna be a 2v2 game. Whoa!
A 2v2? That just blew my mind, man. Wait, I thought it was,
Bazinga!
What? Oh, you just got me, man.
Oh, that's what the
Porky,
Bazinga's
I hate
for.
you. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, what? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna like have a computer on his team? Cause he would just want to. Oh my god, I hate you.
That's what I'm here for.
Porky trolling me out hardcore right now.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Really? A 2v2? That's awesome. But no, that's not what you do in a best of 9 all kill format. That wouldn't really make sense. You're making me look like a dumbass.
Yeah, but it looks like Zenith is going to be playing for our team. Looks like it's going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, so it's going to be like a 5-minute game with a bunch of Banelings and Zerglings. That's pretty
If
much.
you don't mind, Porky, I'm just going to get a quick cup of water.
Oh, you do that. See, I brought myself. See, I knew one of my water bottles was almost empty, so I got a second one before I started to limit my time of getting off of the chair.
Well, Porky StarCraft always one step ahead of me. Looks like the more experienced caster wins. He has better water bottle micro than me. I'll be right back.
Yep. Well, thank you, Immortal StarCraft, for your support, then. So it looks like we are going to be starting here. This is going to be Game 5 here. Excuse me. It's going to be on MLG Tal'Darim Altar. It is going to be Zenith versus Cuz, who has been playing for quite some time. We have not been able to knock him out there, but we do have Zenith spawning as the red Zerg for Tactical Carnage at about the 8 o'clock position there, and we have Cuz spawning as the blue Zerg at about the 11 o'clock position. On MLG Tal'Darim Altar, Zerg versus Zerg, so pretty much we're going to get a 5-minute game, as I said before, with a bunch of Speedlings and Banelings. That's pretty much what you see here. Pretty much a mirror matchup. We do have the Overlords going out here from both players. Zenith did have that idle drone for like a split second, so that could affect him a little bit. Probably not though. Should be seeing an expansion possibly coming down from either player. Usually at the 15 mark. Zenith has been our team manager for the evening, so he has put this awesome clan war together. So if it was not for him, we wouldn't have this. So we give him thanks as he goes into his game here. Not too much getting started here. We do have that extractor being started there. So Zenith is going to be getting his gas before the pool, which means that he will be able to get speedlings first, which means that he's not going to be going for a 15 hatch, which is normal against the Zerg versus Zerg. And there goes down the spawning pool. Now what's interesting is Zenith has the spawning pool already, and he's going to have speed, and we have Cuz going for the fast expansion. So I mean, Cuz is going to be ahead economically with this play, but Zenith is going to be able to do a very nice timing push in the beginning.
Alright, Porky, I am back on.
Woohoo!
That is the fakest woohoo I've ever heard in my life, but I'll take it.
Well, if you weren't back, then I have to do it by myself, so.
Oh, that's true. You'd be one lonely caster.
So Ronry. So we do have the spawning pool about halfway down there for Cuz. We do have the spawning pool obviously already up for Zenith, and speed should be started for Zenith fairly shortly once he reaches the gas that he needs. There goes down the extractor for Cuz. So once that finishes, as well as that spool, we should see speed coming from him. Excuse me. We also have that speed that just got started for Zenith there. And it looks like Cuz, Cuz does see that there is no expansion, and it is just going down now. So he must know that Zenith is going to have an army as he sees those. Did he see those Zerglings? No, he didn't, just barely. Yeah, so he's not in a very good position right now. He does have the spine crawler down there, which is going to help him a little bit, as well as the possible queens.
Yeah, Cuz is going to be just fine. Actually, his build is much more superior than Zenith's because he's going to have the 4 Zerglings in time for the Zerglings, and he's already having a spine crawler build, so you know he's going to be economically ahead. Just because he has a hatchery up faster, you know, he gets those extra queens out, he has the extra larva, and he's going to get a lot of drones out quicker. But Zenith actually building a baneling nest right now, that could change things.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a give and take with someone who goes overly, or someone who tends towards the economic side and one who tends towards the army size, because what's going to be key for Cuz to do here is to defend against the first push. If he can defend against the first push, he should be pretty well off because he does have his base up first. But I mean, Zenith, his base is his natural's almost finished, so I mean, it's not like he's overly committing to the first push when it happens.
Absolutely, yep. Couldn't have phrased it better myself, Porky.
Of course not, because you're not Porky.
Hey, don't get me.
Sorry, I had to.
Man, Cuz really likes talk during his games.
Yeah. I don't know if
like,
that
oh
really,
dang.
I mean, I guess you can say it can affect his gameplay, but he's been winning.
Loves those interjections, man.
Yeah, we do have speed about almost halfway down there for Cuz. We do have speed already done for Zenith, obviously, and a bunch of Zerglings popping there.
Oh, if you didn't notice, Zenith actually ran some of his Zerglings by around the Overlord of Cuz, so Cuz has no idea that this is coming. He sent his Zerglings around towards his third, and now he's going towards Cuz's main to put on a huge frontal attack.
Yep, and we should be seeing, it looks like he's going to be morphing about 6 banelings down. We're only going to have 2 banelings morphed for, actually 3, if you count the one that's already morphed for Cuz there.
Oh, this
actually,
is going to be a very strong attack. Luckily Cuz is, you know, starting to build a lot of Zerglings right now and building more banelings, so I think he will be able to block this, but if Zenith manages to pull a few banelings and get some drone kills, this is going to be huge.
Yep, and here goes the baneling.
Oh, there's a baneling! Oh my god.
Huge kill for Cuz, but I mean...
Oh wow.
Baneling on baneling action, some hot stuff.
He doesn't even get the queen. Oh, now he might get it. but at what cost? He just lost everything. And
Yeah.
Cuz does have the economy lead right now with more drones, 27 to 24. Um, Zenith not in the worst position ever. He did get a queen on a lot of units from Cuz's side, but man, if imagine that first Baneling didn't go off in the middle of all of his Zerglings and Banelings, how much stronger that attack would have been. He definitely mismicroed that attack.
Yep, we do have Zenith going for a layer as well as Cuz. Zenith is a little bit is a little bit ahead on that. Yeah, that was some definitely some hot Baneling on Baneling stuff going on. But yeah,
Oh, we all
if
know what
that
you're into now, Porky.
oh yeah, you know what I
Oh god.
rock the boat.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, as you said, if that Baneling did not go off in the middle, that push definitely would have been a lot stronger than it was.
Oh
Flying
man,
crawler going down for Zenith.
that was something like you see on like the bloopers of StarCraft. You know, just a huge Baneling Zergling force coming into your main, and then one Baneling just pops right like in everything.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it takes two Banelings to kill other Banelings, but
Takes two to
man, no.
tango.
Oh yeah, it does. But looks like it's a pretty even game so far. Cuz is ahead about 9 workers, which is very good for him.
Yeah,
And
we
both players
do.
going Spire at the
Yeah,
exact same time.
we do have Cuz going for a quicker third, though, so that's going to push him even more ahead economically. I mean, we
Right,
do
I
have the
do.
rocks
Yeah.
being destroyed by his Zenith, so he should be taking his third pretty shortly, but it does take some time to kill those rocks.
Right. It is a. I like that third positioning. It's more risky because it's going to be hard to defend if Zerglings actually get on top of it. But you know, he's probably not going to scout it anytime soon.
Well, he does have an Overseer out. I mean, he is getting attacked by that Queen, though.
Oh, and he's rallying it right towards that base. This is going to be pretty huge.
Yeah, he's going to see that.
Oh man. Problem with that base is it's so far away from his natural that if he lets Zergling slip by and attack it, oh, but the Overseer stops and he doesn't see it.
Oh, wait, there
Oh
he
no.
goes.
Oh, there he goes.
I mean, he will have Mutalisks to possibly defend, but the Speedlings are pretty quick, so.
Oh yeah, right now it's looking like a big Mutalisk battle. Whoever gets more Mutalisk out is going to be favorable because they don't have any other anti-air except for the Queens, and Cuz actually making 10 Mutalisk right now. Let me repeat that, 10 Mutalisk.
Yeah, that is a lot of Mutos right there. There is also a bunch of Speedlings here, but there are a couple of Banelings here to try and defend against that, as well as a Spine Crawler and Zergling. We do have 7 Mutos being morphed out for Zenith as well, and by the time those 10 Mutalisks get to him, he will have his Mutos up, so.
Right, but if Cuz does read the situation well, he can kick out all of his opponent's Mutalisk. Well, he'll have enough to push away those Mutalisk and do some economic damage, and that's what he really needs right now to get ahead in this game.
Yep, we do have the third for Zenith finally going down, but we do have those Zerglings heading through the back. Cuz does see those with his Overseer, or his Observer,
Oh,
and
and
a
a
huge
Baneling goes
Baneling
off.
taking down about a quarter of that army. He's gonna be able to get
And
into the main.
very smart by Zenith to do this. Now Cuz has to pull his Mutalisk all the way back to his main base when he could be doing some damage to the base of Zenith right now.
Yep, so Zenith was able to get a pretty decent number of drone kills on that. The drone count is 45 drones for Zenith and 49 for Cuz there, so that did bring them back down to pretty much even there. We do have some more Mutalisks being morphed in by both players. We have an Evo Chamber being placed down for Cuz as well.
Alright, so let's look at the Mutalisk count. It's actually 13 to 13, even on Mutalisk for both players. Very, very close game so far. And looks like there's going to be a battle in the middle of the map. But Cuz runs away.
Which might have not been that bad of a decision. I mean, they're even, so it's not really just going to be about who can, you know, focus fire and micro the best. But it looks like those Mutalisks from Cuz are going to be going straight into the natural expansion here. Cuz is supply blocked, though.
Oh, he catches a queen, but if he loses 2 more Mutalisks, it's not going to be worth it at all. And
Oh, but
he's getting some
sadly,
hits.
those ones that are the most hit are at the front, so he's not going to be, or Zenith is not going to be able to get to those.
Alright, so very good trades. I don't know if he should really... Oh, but some of the Mutalisks not in the fight there for Zenith, so he does, you know, take a loss there. And you know what I love about Cuz upgrades is that he went for the +1 Carapace on his Mutalisk. That is really smart in this position because how the Glaive Orb mechanic works is that you do the initial damage of 9, and then it goes to 2, and then 3, and then 1. So you can negate a lot of damage by going for that carapace instead of the attack upgrade, even though it's a little bit more expensive.
Yep, and it looks like we have a bunch of speedlings coming from Zenith into that third there. We also have a bunch of more Mutalisks from Zenith. It looks like they're going to be heading towards that main. We do have this Overseer from Cuz that does see them there. It looks like Zenith is going to be backing off.
Right. At this
Definitely lasting
point,
longer than I thought.
yeah, both players, Colors with 22 Mutalisk and Zenith with 23 Mutalisk now, so such even Mutalisk counts right now. Game is really close right now.
Both chasing each other there. It looks like they're going to be going into a
Oh,
fight
they're
here.
going for a battle. Who's going to win this one? And that
looks like
plus 1
Zenith.
Carapace. Oh, not...
Actually,
yeah,
still pretty
definitely.
even.
I think that battle was Cuz won due to his plus 1 Carapace. I think it really shows how much more effective it is to get that plus 1 Carapace instead of the attack upgrade. Because the Mutalisks just didn't die as quick as Zenith thought they would.
Yeah, plus, I mean, I think Zenith was a little bit more clumped together in that fight, which I think favored Cuz a little bit there.
Right, that definitely helped too. Yep. Right, Mutalisk versus Mutalisk battles are so weird. Concaves do exist, so
Yeah.
it's a very interesting battle to see. And Cuz going for the plus 2 Carapace upgrade, while Zenith is going for the plus 1 Carapace now.
Yeah, so as you saw, I mean, those that defense is gonna help Cuz there being one level ahead.
Right, Cuz, he's producing 7 Mutalisks now. He did get that third up a lot quicker than his opponent, so Cuz, the Blue Zerg player, is starting to look like he's getting a little bit ahead, even winning all the Mutalisk fights.
Yep, and it looks like Cuz is going to be pushing ahead here. He has a huge number of speedlings as well as Mutalisks here.
Oh, but the
Mutalisk
Banelings
battle.
are there. But some of the Mutalisks in the back hitting the Overlord and not getting in the fight. And the Banelings, he has to control both his Mutalisks and the Zerglings, and he's doing very well so far.
Yeah, and actually it looks Cuz is going to be coming up on top of these. Those Banelings are going to be dying.
Just barely coming out on top. If you can catch his Mutalisk and the Queen, this can be huge. And a Zergling run by to the third base of Zenith. Oh my goodness, this game is getting pretty intense.
Yep, and it looks like Zenith is heading over with a bunch of his Zerglings to Cuz's third there. I mean, what really saved Zenith from that massive push, I mean, he's still getting a huge Zergling on that third, but I mean, he had those Banelings which protected him against those Zerglings for quite some time because those Mutalisks were there, but those Mutalisks ended up just taking out and winning.
Right, Zenith loses his third and he calls it quits because he knows he lost the Mutalisk battle. It all just came down to that Mutalisk battle. I really, really strongly think that the plus 1 Carapace really came into account there. Even though, Cuz didn't have the best engagements, he was winning all the Mutalisk fights, and that's all you really need. It was very Brood War-esque 1v1 there, Zerg vs Zerg.
Yep, so it is 4-1. Exo Gaming is in the lead here. I think we can still possibly have one more game.
Oh yeah, best of 9. I think
Yeah.
one more game. Cuz taking out 3 members of Tactical Carnage, doing a huge
Huge
what?
win.
Huge wins for his teams. Excuse me, I couldn't think of the proper word to say, but taking out 3 players always feels great.
Oh yeah. Just a matter of time, maybe. I mean, he might get a little cocky now. Might slip up on the next game. But if EXO does win the next game, they will win the clan war. If you're just joining us, this is a Tactical Carnage versus EXO Gaming clan war. It is 4-1. EXO Gaming is in the lead, as I just said. If they do win the next game, they will win the clan war. I'm Steven Berger, aka Porky. You can follow me on Twitter at Steven Berger. You can also like me on Facebook at PorkySC. I also do sometimes in my free time when I have it. Sadly, I have school. You can also follow my Twitch account at twitch.tv/PorkySC. I stream a bunch of games on that. I am the streaming manager here for Tactical Carnage, and you can find out more about us at tacticalcarnage.com. We also do weekly Sunday tournaments at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Diamond to Grandmaster. We didn't have one today because of the clan war and also because of Easter and all that jazz. But all that information is up on our website, tacticalcarnage.com. And I'm joined here this week with...
Hello everyone, this is Daber here, casting alongside Porky StarCraft, just having a great time, and I'm looking forward to the rest of these matches, or match for that matter.
Yeah, hopefully Tactical Carnage can come back here. Nobody's talking in chat, so we're waiting on Tactical Carnage to put who we're putting out. Cuz has won the last 3 games, but he is still in it here.
Right. Taking out 3 players of the opponent's team is, that always feels good. I'm sure he's feeling really confident right now. Now he knows that, his team only has to win 1 game to take the series, so he's going to be feeling very good. And on the other side, the Tactical Carnage team has one chance to have one guy take the wins for them, but the pressure is going to be very intense.
Okay, so it looks like we're waiting for our ace flyer here. I don't know who the ace is going to be. My guess is going to be Dark Reactor, because he's the only one in here who hasn't played yet. He is a top 25 Masters. I don't think we looked at Cuz's. Actually, probably did. I think he's top 20. Yeah, he's top 25 Master too.
Yep, I think he's like an 1100 point Masters.
Yeah. So it looks like, yep, Dark Reactor is going to be the Tactical Carnage player of choice here. So we're just waiting for the game to be made. He does get to pick the map since Cuz did win the last game. So
Right.
we'll get his map pick, and then hopefully we'll finally get into the game here. How has everyone's Easter been? I'll just see how everyone is doing here. I haven't had the time to check in on you guys. I do like to check in on the chat, see how everybody's doing. My Easter was pretty bad. First of all, I'm not Christian, so I don't celebrate Easter. Plus, I'm not really religious at all, so I don't really. Well, I do celebrate because I do like getting gifts. So I do celebrate things. If people want to give me gifts, I will accept gifts. I do sometimes give gifts though, but I do like accepting their. Thank you, Immortal. Immortal says my religion is baller. That is true. The
Your religion is baller?
Actually, my religion is bacon. I'm a cannibalistic porky, cannibalistic pig. I do love bacon. now I'm just ripping on Hydro, because I keep on saying bacon.
Oh, that's what you're. I was like,
But anyway,
what the hell are you talking about, Porky?
See, like, my Easter was pretty sad because I'm staying on campus for the summer because I might be taking a summer class. So I have to find a job for the summer in the meantime because I'm only taking 1 class. So I went to GameStop to get an application. And, usually my Sunday meal is Chipotle, right? So...
Well, it's always a good choice on Sundays.
Yeah, it's like my Sunday treat, I mean, I eat out actually I eat out for pretty much every meal because I'm a college student. But like, Sunday is like a Chipotle day, right? So it's Easter, and I'm walking past the Chipotle to get to the GameStop. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm walking, I'm looking around, I'm pretty happy, it's nice out, it's like 70 degrees, pretty happy guy.
I hate you.
Walking to get my application, and I walk past the Chipotle, and it's closed. And I am a very since college started like 2 years ago, I've grown a very big OCD thing. Like, I really like my routine. So like, seeing that Chipotle closed and seeing my Sunday day ruined made me pretty upset. But then I came and casted StarCraft, and it made me pretty happy again. So I had to settle for a meatball sub from Potbelly's instead of my Chipotle burrito.
Oh no, the world is ending. You didn't get your Chipotle on Sunday. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I haven't even had Chipotle in like 2 to 3 weeks too. Since spring break, so like 2 weeks. Actually, no, a week, 2 weeks. I don't remember.
Okay, I would definitely make fun of you, but I understand the importance of Chipotle's on Sunday, so I'll side with you there, but just this once, okay? I'll throw you
Thank
a bone. But I'm pretty sure the character Sheldon Cooper was based off you, so we'll just keep it at that.
Oh my god, I love Sheldon. Did you see this week's episode with Stephen Hawking?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, so good. He fainted right in front of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is just like, "Up, yep, another fainter."
Oh, that was amazing. I didn't even know Stephen Hawking was still alive. Man, that's
Yeah,
really
I kind
interesting.
of forget about him.
Yeah,
Like I always
he was really big back in the day.
wait, whoa, 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 Immortal. By you saying what is that, do you mean what is the Big Bang Theory? Because if you don't know what the Big Bang Theory is, I might have to slap you. Big Bang Theory is you have to watch it. You can watch the this week's episode. Um, you can watch this season's episode at the CBS website for free. Jaff? Wait, what Jaff thing? I don't know what a Jaff is. I haven't had my Jaff. I have no idea what you're talking about. My
You hadn't
burrito?
had your maybe he was talking about Chipotle?
Oh, Chipotle.
I don't know. I don't know.
Chipotle. You don't know what
Oh,
Chipotle is?
he's calling it Chipotle.
Chipotle is like Subway for burritos, but like 10 billion times better quality.
And he's not joking. It is 10 billion times better.
Yeah. But it's like Subway for burritos, pretty much. Or like tacos or quesadillas. It's like the Mexican Subway, but like the quality of the food is a bit better.
A bit better is a very big understatement, but we'll
Yeah.
we'll just leave. We'll just keep it.
Dude, I knew somebody once. I know somebody who he would get like he'd go into Chipotle and he'll get every single thing. Like he just asked for everything in it,
Yep.
and they would have to double wrap it to keep it together.
Dude, that's what I do.
Really? I can't eat
Yeah.
it with everything in. That's too much.
Dude, I mean, I get almost everything. Maybe I leave out like what do I leave out? I
Oh, you're
almost put I
no
put
go.
I'm one of those guys who just puts everything in the Chipotle because you know what? You might as well.
Yeah. See, like I don't like a lot of things. Like I'm kind of a picky eater, but Immortal's from Britain, so he doesn't have really good. He doesn't have real food. He just has like tea, biscuits, fish, and like chips, but they're really French fries, not chips. Or freedom fries, sorry.
Well, we're all ignorant Americans over here, so we don't care about those stuff. We care about what we want.
Pretty much. I am good friends with a British person, so I do have my Britain ties to the world over there.
And your medal will be coming in tomorrow morning. Don't worry about it, Perky.
My what? My medal?
Your medal.
Oh, wait, Immortal. You should get me knighted from the Queen of England for being an amazing, not just for being an amazing guy, just because I'm awesome.
Oh my god.
If you got me knighted, I would hug you, and that is a prize in and of itself. Like you should be
Um.
honored to possibly receive a hug from this guy.
Oh god, Porky. Oh god.
I want to get knighted, then people can call me Sir Porky. Sir Porky from the House of Commons.
Oh, Porky. I'm just glad more people from Britain aren't watching us right now.
And then you have like the Harry Potter with like, anything from the trolley, dear? Would you like some chocolate turtles?
Dude, that's awesome. I wish we had trolleys in America.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome.
All we have are overpriced cans of soda on the Amtrak.
That is very true. And I wouldn't be drinking the soda on the Amtrak. I wouldn't be anything on the Amtrak.
I want some flying chocolate frogs once in a while. I can't get those. No, I'm not good enough. Thanks.
You have to order the $1,000 first class ticket to get that. I don't know why nobody's making the game. Shakuras. Okay, I'll just make the game because nobody else seems to. I don't know where everyone else went.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a second to order some food. I am starving
Oh,
my ass
after
off.
that, order some Chipotle.
Oh, dude, I think the Chipotle got me so hungry. Dude, I am craving Chipotle now. I hate you.
Better
Killing me
hope
today, man. You're
there's
killing me.
something open to order. See, I got stuck with my last choice. Although Potbelly's isn't that bad. But like the only thing I would really like, I'm not a big sandwich guy. Like I like a hot meal, like something that had to be cooked. So I'm not a big
Like a
sandwich person.
like a barbecued zergling.
Yeah, buy a blue flame hellion. I don't like the orange flame hellion. That's too like third
Nah,
world.
nah, man.
That's like third
You gotta go
world
with the orange
food.
from Hellion, man. Because when you get the blue from Hellions, they become too. I like my zerglings medium rare, and they become medium well after that, and it just tastes terrible.
Yeah, like orange barbecued zerglings is like third world food. No offense to third world nations, but like your food is an orange burned zergling.
Oh man, Porky, you have some interesting stuff to say.
I do. I'm an interesting guy. That's why I should be knighted.
No, no, I wouldn't go that far. I see what they're having trouble with.
I don't know why I can't invite them. Hoodlum's in a
Um,
game, but I can't even invite. I don't know why we're having issues with that.
there are some versions of MLG maps where you can only have two observers for some reason.
Really?
I'm not exactly sure why.
I never. I don't think I've ever.
Looks
But you
like they're
wanna
just
know
playing on the
why I
regular
never
ship.
really experienced that? Because we only usually make the games in the tournaments, which are only two casters. So I guess that's why.
Oh, I see, I see.
Sorry
Yeah, but
about
I
the
would,
delay,
yeah.
guys. Though, but you did get to know a little bit of an insight into us a little bit during the downtime. So hopefully you enjoyed that. After you eat your zergling, you can smoke a roach. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Smoke a roach. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about smoking a roach though. I think the remaining acid would kind of not be good for your body. Or maybe that's the stuff that actually gets you high. I don't know.
What?
The acid from the roach.
Acid?
Yeah, they like spit out
Oh
acid.
yeah, that's like you be getting like LSD out of that.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
You'll be tripping off of that.
Screw Stimpaks. It's all about smoking roaches, man.
And after you eat the zerglings and smoke the roaches, then you can stim on the marine. You can get your stim from the marine. See, StarCraft is just a huge like drug addict game. That's all it is.
Oh man. Yeah, you know when the medevacs heal the Marines? That's not healing, man. That's drugs.
So here we go. Looks like we are going to be heading finally into the game once again. If EXO does win this game, they will win the clan war. It is 4-1. And here we go, MLG Shakur's Plateau, which was actually the first map that was played. Usually you can't play the same map twice, but I guess nobody really cares.
I
So
think they
here,
say there's like a rule where you can play one map twice, maybe. I think they
yeah,
said
maybe
that
it might
somewhere.
be at least twice. I mean, it all depends. If nobody really cares, then you can play the map as many times as you want.
Right.
But we do have Cuz spawning as the blue Zerg for Exo Gaming at about the 11 o'clock position, and then spawning at about the 7 o'clock position, we have Dark Reactor as the red Terran.
Right. And cuz, taking out a bunch of players, just ripping through the Tactical Carnage players. And some of the games are very close, but it seems like he always gets the better of everyone. And now Tactical Carnage is at a position where they're down 4-1, which should not feel good.
Oh yeah, definitely not. It does hurt a little bit inside from that. Hopefully Dark Reactor though can break the bind here.
Saying he'll all kill easy, and I hope he does, man.
Those are fighting words though. He does like to talk.
Right, I really hope Dark Reactor pulls through with the win. It would be kind of sad to see Tarot Carnage go down 5-1. But you know, Cuz just looks like he's in great form. Sometimes you can't stop people like this.
Yep, today's his day. It looks
Yeah,
like he's
today
gonna
is
be
his